At some point, the lies have got to stop. The lies have got to stop. I've sat back year after year after year, listening to lies, questioning me as a man and my integrity. What I stand for, what I was raised on, has been questioned. I sat back and didn't say anything. My guy, the coach, the legend, Coach Deion Sanders, Coach Prime, has a great quote that I listened to just recently. He said he lost the address to the high road. I'm not there yet, but I'm getting closer, because there's a side of me that's fed up, that's upset that you keep on smearing my name. Today a report came out that I was fired or dismissed from calling Knicks games. Honored and privileged to have an offer bestowed upon me to back up the legend Walt Clyde Frazier calling Knicks games. Over a week ago, I turned that job down. You heard what I said. More than a week ago, I turned the job down due to the fact that it wasn't the ideal conditions and it wasn't the ideal time for me. You never know what the future holds. They say once a Knick, always a Knick. I bleed a side of me, blue and orange. I dreamt of playing for the Knicks. I dreamt of calling games for the Knicks. It would have been a dream accomplished, but it just didn't work out. I give the reporter credit. 4 calls yesterday from reporters trying to get a quote from me. I did not respond because I don't play that game. I let it alone, thinking that it'll die and nobody will know what happened. But over a week ago, I turned the job down. Forever grateful, and again, you never know what the future holds. But I want to thank you. Blessings.
All right, man, y'all just seen Mark Jackson release a video because it was said that he was banned from the Knicks team playing after, they decided not to give him the job to occasionally fill in for Clyde Frazier because he's getting older and called Knicks games, all right? I know Kobe 2K fan, he a Golden State Warrior. No, he a New York Laker fan. He don't like the Knicks, all right? But basically, he told me that he was tired of hearing Clyde Frazier call the Knicks games. I don't know how many other New Yorkers feel the same way. But, Mark Jackson was fired at ESPN. They hired Doc Rivers. A lot of people like Mark Jackson calling the games. So he had to address the lie. Now, this is what the Post put out, right? This is what I read from the Post. I don't know who originally broke the story. But check out the NBA Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to check out my new channel, Free Game 89, FR33Game89. Links in the link tree. In the description, check out my Detroit channel, More to See Sports Talk, the links tree in the description as well too. So basically the story was he had an issue with former assistant coach that's on the Knicks that he fired in Golden State in 2014 named Darren Ehrman. Now apparently Darren Ehrman, hopefully I'm saying his name right, he was caught secretly recording, Mark Jackson and some Golden State Warriors personnel and players and stuff of that nature. So Mark Jackson fired him for secretly recording the team. Now, this ain't the first time we heard about something secretly being recorded. We remember Jordan Poole got Donkey Kong punched by Draymond Green, and that recording secretly got leaked. And then I don't think it ever was a story that came out that said that that they fired the guy who leaked that recording. Draymond Donkey Kong punching Jordan Poole. So I mean, it is what it is. So they got a lot of leaks going on with the Golden State Warriors, but nonetheless, I just feel that so basically they said that, the Darren Ehrman dude sound like, they alleged that he put a good word in, that he ain't want Mark Jackson on the team playing or calling the game with the Knicks, and then that's the reason, that they, got rid of him. Now, obviously, seeing the video, Mark Jackson said he tired of taking a high road. He gonna tell the truth, or he want to start exposing some things about what the media got against him. Now, on the other side of, on his side of it, he said that he turned the job down weeks ago. He said the terms, the terms that they was trying to put in place, that it just wasn't right for him, and maybe he got something greater, in store for him coming up, in the later years. You know what I'm saying? So he basically said that, kind of the contract or the situation wasn't right for him, So maybe he wanted to be full-time. Maybe the travel schedule didn't work. I'm not here to speculate. He said it just the terms wasn't right for him. So that is what it is. And it's a shame that he should be calling ESPN or TNT games. But hey, it is what it is. It's a bunch of politics in the game. And for the most part, you know, it's rumors that he was pushing his religion on people. And Andrew Bogut, who's an atheist, you know, he was kind of didn't like that. You know, and some other players didn't like that. And like I said before, it's a different day. It's a different age. You know, when you used to be able, you know, we used to hear our coaches say certain things and do certain things. You know, we turn a blind ear, go out one ear or another. We used to have the militant, hard coaches that used to, you know, get in players' face and, you know, you go tell your parents and they say, oh, no, hey, you signed up, you wanted to play ball. You know what I'm saying? And now you get in the players' face, you yell at them, they tell their parents where they come up there and put hands on you. We just living in a different day. These kids wasn't raised like the generation I was raised in. We was raised to be tough. We was raised to, you know, we still was on the last generations that was raised to be hard on. Now you got to be their friends to get them to do stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's a different era, man. These guys are soft. You hear about the story of Lane Kiffin, coach at Ole Miss. When a player took a week off, his mom said he could take a week off because he had mental health issues. He said, ain't no week off in the real world, and that's just being true. But you can't be hard. You can't be hard, man. They call United States the modern Babylon. If you don't know about that, read about Babylon, how great it was and how great the downfall it had. What goes up must come down. And that's just our God honest truth with a lot of this stuff in this generation, man. It's tough. It's mad tough, bro. Mad tough, man. It's mad tough. And you can't even, you know, really, you know, coach, and you really can't teach, and, you know, and a lot of these dudes, they gonna start hitting that wall as men. Men hit the wall too. It's not the post wall like women. You hit a wall where shit get tough, you know, and you gotta grind through it. You gotta be tough. You gotta be hard. A lot of these kids ain't built to deal with that. They wasn't raised to deal with that. And like I said before, you know, trying to get guys and believers, you know, the best thing I can tell you, leave the politics and leave the religion out of the workplace. You know, that's what I would tell you. And that's what I remember my friend said, my dad told me that before I started working at the plant. And he right. Leave that where it's at. Leave the politics, leave the religion outside of the workplace. That's what I can tell you. Leave it. Don't talk about how much you get, how much you make. You know, don't talk unless it's a pay discrepancy. You like, oh, I ain't, you know, they messed my check up. They mess your check. That's it. Don't talk about how much you make. Don't talk about your religion views, your political views. Nope. Even if you and the coworkers go out for drinks, leave that alone. You will have a long, prosperous life if you do that. But yeah, man. So apparently it seemed like Mark Jackson wanted to tell a little bit more. You know, and it seemed like it's a smear campaign on Mark Jackson. That's what it seemed like. And it's not a smear campaign for being a shitty ass person either. That's the crazy thing about it. You know, if that's true, if that report is true, which he said there's no validity to that report, but let's say it is true. Not saying it is. Was he wrong for firing a coach that was secretly taping him and his team in the locker room in private meetings? Absolutely not. What you secretly recording us for? That'd be crazy to me how people get mad at you because you won't let them treat you any type of way. So now they got an attitude that you the villain. You have a girl ever did something to you and you break up with her for doing something, you start dealing with her because she did something to you, but then, you know, then she vilify you to everybody else. That's all to be like. You could do that with a homeboy. He steals something from you, like, bruh, we ain't cool no more. But now you a whole ass nigga, they mad at you because you got mad at them for doing whole ass shit, man. It's world crazy, man. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live and drop video. financially want to support the channel, Cash App, $CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Check out the NBA Talk playlist for more videos like this. Peace.